Hey guys, I was thinking of taking a trip this summer.
Where to?
I don't know, I was thinking like Hawaii.
How about LA?
I went there last year.
Yeah, no, that was a cool trip and all, but I think it'd be really cool if we tried something else out. You guys want to maybe go to the East Coast?
Okay.
Never been.
Yeah, I'd say New York's been like a really popular place for people if you guys would want to check that out maybe.
Yeah, I'm down. Tell us more.
New York's really, really awesome. Like, they have so much to do there right now, and like in the last few years, they've been really kind of working on their tourist aspect.
Okay.
So they've been getting a lot more people to come in, which is bringing the city a lot more money. So it's been kind of a safe destination for a lot of people to go to. And I guess personally, like something that I'd really enjoy seeing is like a little bit more on like the city's culture side of it. Like, I'm really into hip hop, and hip hop kind of has its roots in Harlem, so it'd be really cool to check out some of that area. And not only that, but then they have like the Broadway kind of area, which would be really cool to check out just because that's a really popular destination for people to go to. And then the fashion designers that are over there as well. It'd be really cool to kind of check out some of their stores as well. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I say let's get our tickets. Okay, let's do some research.
Okay.
1 hour later.
I'm getting some pretty good pricing on the flights. Like, what are you getting right now?
It's kind of expensive in the summer.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that too.
Yeah.
And in the wintertime, I don't know.
Okay, so I just read in the summer, it's like really hot up to the 90s, kind of humid. So maybe it's not the best idea. Winter, cold, windy. Spring's okay, but fall is like the best season. So I think we should go in fall because it's the least extreme season. And on here it says the air is crisp and clear and the sun shines often. And the leaves will be changing color, so it'll be pretty. And I think it's just a good time to go.
Yeah, no, I like that idea. I like it when the weather's not like super hot or super cold. You want to look into price tickets?
Yeah, let's book our tickets right now.
You got it.
Let's
do
go.
that. We're here. How do you want to get around?
There's a bus stop right there.
Oh, perfect. Let's go check that out.
So where should we go next?
There's a map right here.
Oh, let's check it out.
New York is made up of 5 boroughs, which are Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, and Staten Island. Manhattan is the smallest borough, and it has Times Square, Empire State Building, which gives a 360 view of Hudson and East River, Statue of Liberty, Central Park, Metropolitan Museum of Art, Broadway, and Wall Street. Brooklyn has Coney Island, which is a resort and amuse park. The Queens is a residential borough, and it has the Queensboro Bridge and Citi Field. The Bronx has Yankee Stadium, Bronx Zoo, New York Botanical Gardens, and Staten Island is filled with gardens and beautiful homes. It has the NBC studios and the Staten Island Zoo. So what sounds best to you guys?
You guys want to go to Manhattan?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
Hey, excuse us?
Yeah.
Like, we're kind of new to the area. Like, what's like a good way to get around town?
Yeah, so I mean, due to New York's widespread variety of attractions that are able to be visited here, you know, you can easily see why New York is a top destination for tourists all over the globe. And you know, some of these main attractions include the Empire State Building, Yankee Stadium, Times Square, other places just like that. And you know, some of the most popular ways for a tourist to get around is usually the yellow cab, because it's, you know, it's portrayed in a bunch of movies and tourism ads all over the place. And also the New York subway, which is the busiest, oldest, and largest subway system in the world. And
awesome.
then all other means of transportation include Uber and Lyft, the bus, the ferry, and also bike and obviously foot.
Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Enjoy.
The Empire State Building is by far one of New York's busiest attractions. The reason why is partly its story and mostly its insane height. The Empire State Building is a skyscraper in Manhattan in New York. The building has 103 floors and it measures up to 1,250 feet. If you include the size of the antenna at the top, it goes up to 1,454 feet. There were around 3,400 workers involved in the construction of the Empire State Building. It took just about 410 days for the building to be constructed, which is really fast if you consider the building was built in 1931. For 41 years, between 1931 and 1972, the building was the tallest in the entire world. In fact, the building is so large that it has its own zip code. If you consider the history of this building, and with all the fun facts with it, it's not surprising that about 3.5 million people visit this every single year. Check it out, it's the Metropolitan Art Museum. You guys want to go inside? Cool.
The Metropolitan Museum of Art dates back to 1866 in Paris, France, when a group of Americans agreed to create a national institution of gallery of art to bring art and education to the American people. The Metropolitan Museum of Art is also known as the Met, the largest and most comprehensive art museum in New York City and one of the foremost in the world. The Met has important collections of Egyptian, East Asian, Middle Eastern, Greek, Roman, European, Islamic, and American art, and so on. This includes architecture, sculptures, paintings, drawings, prints, photographs, furniture, armor, musical instruments, and much more.
Thanks for showing us the city, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, take care, guys. Have a great trip.
Yeah, we'll see you around.